Thanks, man. I needed to hear your takes. I struggle with being a social worker during the day, then father/husband at night. I have some awesome ideas for scripts, but exhausted most days. Okay, two really important things to talk about here. Okay, I imagine as a social worker, not really knowing what you do, but I imagine because social workers tend to deal with people who are in desperate need but don't have a lot of resources to help. So, people who are experiencing homelessness or maybe drug addicts or parolees or whatever. And yeah, if you were sitting next to me on a plane and you started telling me about their stories, I'd be interested for a little bit, but then I might lose interest. The problem is they're not your stories to tell, and you have to tell them authentically and with truth, but you don't really know because it's not your story. However, if you were to sit next to me on that plane and confide to me in a way that a stranger confides, the way you would confide to a stranger, knowing you'd never see me again, just tell me all the truth, right? If you do that, I would probably be riveted. Tell me what it's really like to be a social worker. As you say in your little quote there, you struggle during the day, and at night to be a social worker. Then at night you go home to be a father and a husband. Tell me about that struggle. Tell me how it spills into your personal life. Does it give you despair? Does it give you hope? What's it really like? Write down in your script that stuff that if your boss saw it would get you fired, right? And you're like, but I don't want to get fired. Yeah, but that's what writing is. That's what good writing is. Think about great shows. Tell me what it's really like to be a social worker. What's it really like to be in law enforcement in Baltimore? What's it really like to be a meth dealer in New Mexico? Don't tell me what you think it's like. Don't tell me the story that you think I want to hear. Tell me the truth. Tell me the damn truth. And that is riveting. That is what great writing is. Okay, now your other problem is how do you find the time to do all this? So I actually have a monthly webinar where I talk about the obstacles you're going to face getting into Hollywood or just to have a creative life. And this is a great topic, so I'm going to save that. I can devote like a whole half hour on that and have an extra half hour for Q&A. Like, how do you make time if you have a regular job to do all this creative stuff? So if that interests you, it interests me because I think it's a great topic. Click the link in my profile to sign up for this webinar. It's a free webinar, right? And if you miss it, I will send you a replay a couple days later. And if you're going to say, I don't have time, well, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't have time to watch it, either make time or I don't know what to tell you. But I'm excited to talk about it. I think it'd be great. All right. I hope you'll join me in the webinar. Go click the link. I'll see you there. Thanks for your comments.